I think in the context of the whole album as well, people. I mean, I think it's quite a common opinion that Riot Van is the song that kind of doesn't fit with the rest. But I think it's this.
I disagree. Oh, really? Ooh,
Yeah,
was that a hot take?
I
I think
think.
that's a hot. I think you just slammed a hot take on us there.
Oh well, I best retroactively play the jingle then, don't I?
She flicks a red hot revelation off the tip of her tongue.
Yeah, that's the beauty of a hot take, is that it could come at any time and we don't even know when it's coming.
Yeah, unexpected. We need a separate jingle for unexpected hot take. I didn't know that was coming. I just kind of channeled it. I blacked out for a minute, and then next thing you know, I was just talking this utter rubbish that probably no one agrees with. I didn't listen to the album like a few times through. I think it is kind of, not in a bad way, but it is kind of jarring. But then you get to Favourite Worst Nightmare and Teddy Picker, and Fate Tales and Teddy Picker could almost be brothers for me. It's very similar, that kind of funky ska kind of thing. But yeah, I think in terms of the whole of whatever people say I'm that's what I'm not. I think it does kind of stand out a little bit. Same could be said for Fate Tales, which is something I've never noticed until the past couple of weeks.
Well, I'd never heard of the people thinking that Ryan Van doesn't fit, and I actually we can talk about that in a few weeks, but I would oppose that as well. Really interesting hot take, and I have to say that you're probably right, because although the fast sort of bit and stuff like that does fit, you're quite right. The way the song's structured is probably more akin to the Beneath the Boardwalk stuff that didn't fit to make it into a B-side or an album, isn't it? But it is a fucking great song, so it had to be on the album, obviously. So it's kind of a mix of things, isn't it? It's better than them. We're not saying that I'm not saying it's on the same level of like Space Invaders, but I know what you're trying to say, that it's got a more akin of experimental. That's probably the word. It's a bit more experimental than the other songs on this album, I'd say.